Then the female ghost took my hand. Softly say, I came to see you. Hear this. My whole body instantly released fire. What the hell? See me for what? We don't know each other. Boss. At this time, the female ghost opened her mouth again. What the hell? What the hell is this plot? Could it be that he regards me as his husband? The female ghost didn't respond when she saw me. Poof, standing up in anger. Have you forgotten? See this situation. I hit... That... Actually, last night. I'm not finished yet. The female ghost rises into the air. Prepare for the announcement. I'm shivering on the side. It's scary. It's important to save your life. Help. Let's get out of here tonight. So I sprinted up. Grab his hand. I looked into his eyes and said affectionately, of course I didn't forget it. Your name is... The female ghost pointed at herself. Advent. I scratched my head, yeah. When the female ghost arrives, she will be happy in an instant. You look like a child. Look at him. The hanging heart is finally let go. Take a long breath and survive. Just now, it was a word that was about to eat my rhythm. But this female ghost is also a little too good looking. Have you been single for too long? You actually have a crush on a female ghost. And I turned around, looking at the female ghost and coughing twice, pretending to be shocked and asking, how did you get here? It's at least 10 kilometers from Gongzhufen. The female ghost has a calm head, seems to hesitate, and say, well, that's stubborn. So I saw this female ghost transform into a wolf, swoosh into my body. It all happened so fast. Too late to react. What happened just now? I look around. Sure, it's missing. Otherwise, a blue phantom head. It just popped out of my chest. I am in your body. Watch this scene. It made me scream. The female ghost flew out of my body. Dumb landed. On the ground? He wobbles and wants to stand up. Too bad I stepped on the skirt. Dumb fell again. I looked at him. It's kind of cute. And it looks like he doesn't seem to have any animosity towards me. So tell him to change your clothes. It should be very inconvenient to move around in this dress, right? The female ghost thought for a while. Pinch the knuckles with your fingers and put them to your mouth. Silently read. I looked at what I saw with an incredible face. Is this the legendary spell? Bang. It's totally naked. A woman with a perfect figure appeared in front of her. At this moment, my eyes and nose are bleeding violently. Hey, I'll let you change your clothes. Didn't I ask you to undress? What is it like to have a beautiful woman with a hot body at home? Of course it's a dream. But what I met was a do. Followed me home because of a live stream. Let him change his clothes. He stripped off and swept the floor. I am a gentleman. Can't be seduced by beauty. So I grabbed my clothes and threw them away, let him put it on. How is this ghost different from the ones in the movies? Silly. Are you trying to seduce me? Want me to hand over my 20-year-old boy body? After a while, the female ghost came up wearing my shirt. I've changed it, sir. Is this what you wear? I glanced back. There was a rush of blood. Hurry up and button him up. Don't let me get another nosebleed. Good view, elephant. This is my dress. Definitely not that fit. Are you going to follow me like this? Really treat me as your husband. The female ghost nodded vigorously. I will be wherever my husband is. I will do whatever my husband asks me to do. Hear this. My richest man's forehead. This is not a dream. You are legendary. The female ghost who has been sleeping for thousands of years in the Duke's tomb? Look at his genuine figure. It's an expression. Sighing, then come with me. After all, people and ghosts have a long way to go. I don't know if ghosts can lie. Just want to test. See if you really treat me as your husband. So I took him to the bathroom. Just went in. He is attracted to the mirror. Wow. This is so clear. What did my husband bring me here for? You just said I was your husband. Do what I tell you to do, right? Yes. My husband smiled heavily. This is what you said. Now all I want you to do is brush your teeth. Since you're going to live here, you need to brush your teeth every morning and evening. And I took the toothpaste, I took the toothbrush, and I showed him. He just watched quietly. Suddenly, he stretched his head, put the toothbrush in your mouth. Then I brushed it up myself. This move scared me because that toothbrush is mine. That's called indirect kissing. I kissed a ghost. And then she did what I did, and she gargles with water. He turned around playfully and asked my husband if this was the case. Look at that looming and seeming. I'm already blushing. Pulled the toothbrush out of his mouth. Said, don't use my toothbrush in the future. Since you're going to stay here, I'll prepare a separate set for you later. I touched the female ghost's head. Ask him why you recognize me as your husband. The female ghost said she doesn't remember. I just remember that I am his husband, and you've been waiting for me for a long time. It seems that he is looking for something very important. I just thought. Sure enough, it was because of something that approached me. At this time, the female ghost said again that she seemed to be in a daze. Ghost stuff. I'm just an ordinary person. I'm afraid it's a blessing or a disaster to get involved. I turned around and walked towards the toilet. Let him go back to his room and think about it slowly. Come to the toilet. Take off your pants and get ready to pee. It feels like there is something next to it. Look down. The female ghost is looking at my little brother. I am a clever. Almost squeaked. What are you doing? Of course, I'm waiting for my husband. Hear this. There are crows in my head. So he slashed him and kicked him out. You get out? Wait. I look comfortable when the water is released smoothly. It's hard to make judgments now thinking about these things. Although he looks cute. Good looking too. Call me husband. But after all, people and ghosts have different paths. Species isolation. I'm not a god like Ning Kaiken Su Shan. can't do that amazing feat. It's better to think of a way to get him to leave as soon as possible. Go back to the room and open the door. The scene in front of me made me instantly release. A beautiful woman. Oh, no. It's a female ghost lying on the bed in tow. And this is what went so far. He was flipping through my hidden study materials. I rushed up and left. The female ghost said it was found under the bed. No one inside is wearing clothes. You still want to do the same thing as me. In that instant, I feel like I've been doused in boiling water. The body is hot and red and hot. Hold on. I also want to say, that's when I was shopping. An unscrupulous old man shoved it at me. He pointed at the picture in the book again and opened his mouth. Why is that? This girl is going to kneel in front of her husband. Keep your head down. Oh my God. Brothers, who can stand this? The beautiful woman Piao is lying on my bed. After reading my collection of essential study materials for otaku for many years, he also said that he wanted to communicate with me about the classics. Dude, I'm brave. But it's not at Ninkaiken's level. A stride forward, snatched the book, stuffed under the bed, and warned him not to rummage through things in the future. The female ghost Nono's promise? Just when I wanted to ask, when I said something was lost in the bathroom before, a head flew by, almost collided. I looked at him nervously. When he thought he was going to eat me, the female ghost's eyes are straight, looking down. In his head, I'm recalling the picture I just saw in the book. Suddenly, the eye flashed. The big light bulb in my head seems to call in an instant, and I'm throwing my hands at my penis. It is said to be based on the learning of the body, and take off my clothes, and I struggle to get him to forget about it. This kind of thing can't be done casually. The female ghost pouted. The throat is only suitable for public work. I nervously dodge. That girl? We've only just met. That's inappropriate. A twisted melon is not sweet either. Think, buddy. My virgin body for more than 20 years. Can't let the female ghost spoil it. But he's a ghost. Can't beat. Can't run. Otherwise, let's go. I said to the female ghost seriously, why don't you sit down and talk about business? The female ghost actually promised me alive. The little juju in my heart was instantly shattered. Why doesn't the twisted melon twist? A burst of loss. And as I was telling you how to find a ticket, the female ghost screamed, I know no one in the book is wearing clothes. Taking off your clothes should be fine. You stand up, you're about to strip. I blushed with surprise, watching the infinite temptation slowly approaching. Hundreds of world wars have broken out inside. The point is that people don't like to look in front of the screen. So, finally, I can only silently say sorry to my little brother. Then I grabbed a coat. Just put it on. Under the night. Ghost arrival. You're getting dressed and you're listening to me. I watched him in his ill-fitting clothes. Ask why you don't change a set of clothes. The female ghost said she can't make things out of thin air. He also took off his clothes to the tip of his nose and smelled it. Said it smelled like me. I quickly stopped, don't smell. This is the clothes that have not been washed in 800 years. Of course, there is my man. When people think of ghosts, they generally cannot be photographed or caught with the naked eye. So I asked him if it was true. He directly denied. He doesn't know what he is. And I thought, he may have some kind of obsession turned into a soul body. Make him leave quickly. Retrieving the bullet is the key. I grabbed his hand. Ask him if he remembers where he lost it. He looked puzzled. Then say you are hungry. Ghosts get hungry too. I had to drag him to the refrigerator. Open it up. It's empty inside. There's only one big one. I don't know if ghosts can be eaten. Anyway, this is the only one. The female ghost looked at the big nose, take a bite. Then he shook his head and said that this is not enough to eat. Looking at my aunt's saliva. Shit! This is not to vent my yang qi, is it? The female ghost turned her head and looked out the window. Saw there seems to be delicious food over there. I ran to the window and sniffed. Just when I was about to ask where, put your hands on my shoulders. Then it floated up. I was so scared that I cried. Whoosh in the sky. The green flame quickly disappeared. A click. Feet on the ground. Still not standing. I just threw up, wow. Holding the tree, I just wanted to ask where this is. Eye stroke. The female ghost has already strode in. The female ghost wants to occupy my boyhood for decades. I swear to the death. Entangled. The female ghost thought she was going to suck my yang. I didn't expect to take me to find something delicious. There was a huge opportunity. It's a blessing in disguise.